YouTube, what is up? Today we are talking about Veto, the new agent. If we click on him, we want to play him. This is what he's got. He's got a judge in his hand. Why has he got a judge? Because he's the best defensive judge agent we've seen since probably old school Chamber. 2 TPs. They've given him 2 TPs as his abilities. It's like Euro TP. It takes a little bit of time to actually do the TP, so you can get shot. Maybe more like a Omen TP, actually. But you have 2 of them, so you could be multiple places around the map. Very, very strong. Fast rotates, and obviously playing and anchoring a site is where they want him to be. He can be anywhere on the site. So if you're good with a judge, you could be in 3 positions, which you can see here, which can be very, very strong. I think the fact that it has no cooldown between like one TP and then another, that worries me a little bit. That's probably something I would be adding if we want to keep the 2 TPs. On top of that, we have a trip. This is kind of interesting. It's very loud, but it's going to get shot a lot. But if it does go off, it's insanely fast. It's basically a seize, like a fade seize, the tether, whatever you want to call it. So it sticks them in place, and then it does a little bit of decay damage. This is cool for trap plays, right? Normally, you'd have to have a camera, that's one person, a fade ready to do a seize, and then a raise to do a nade. But now we kind of get the camera and the seize all in one, so you can do a trap play with just a raise and just this util.
Trap trigger.
So that's pretty cool. It's definitely something that we'll see kind of reduce the trap play by 2 people. Very, very strong. And just any information bit of util is good. Then we have got this. This is probably the most controversial bit. This just pops all util, all projectiles, including ults. Like the fish ult from Gecko's gone, the raise ult's gone. It's very, very strong. It doesn't get certain util like a breach flash. It won't do anything to a breach flash. But all the other flashes, it just pops them. It gets rid of them. Even gets rid of raised double satchels or satchels. So very, very strong. The thing that worries me the most about this is if you use it, 45 seconds, you can then use it again. So on attack, we have a Sentinel that is very good at defaulting. You can use this to get out, take a bit of map control, make sure they have no util, and then 45 seconds later, you've got it for an exec, or most importantly, an afterplant. Well, the util's just done if you have a smart place to put this. So that worries me a lot. It's a very strong agent. We don't really so I've never really talked about like hybrid agents. Vice is probably a good example. Vice is a Sentinel initiator, right? You've got a bit of initiator util in terms of the flash and getting info. This is a Sentinel duelist hybrid. It's a better chamber, really. And that's a worrying thing when you say it's a better chamber. Let's speak about the ult. Everyone's got a big problem with the ult at the moment. I think the ult's okay just because you know it's up, you can play around it. You tank all util, and it just doesn't do anything. Flashes, ults, everything. I'm okay with this again because you know when it's up, right? It's going to happen max 4 times in a half, which obviously is a lot if the person's like frag and heavy, but you at least know it's up and you can... I mean, there's not too much stuff you can counter about it, but at least you can change up your style. You'll probably have to play more contacty against it. Obviously, on attack, it's probably very good for entering. Right, you can just enter and just send it over towards sides. You can tank brim ults, everything like that. So it's a duelist. It's a Sentinel duelist hybrid. My thoughts at the moment are it's super strong. The fact when you can have a Sentinel that can default well on every map, that's very, very good. The thing with the projectile as well is you can like throw it like a Killjoy. It has the same distance as a Killjoy molly. So if you want to exec and do a fast strat as well, like you could throw it back Sea of Haven, have a smoke in front of it, and anyone that's fast flooding would have to shoot it or get hit by the tether of the trap. So the fact that you can throw it gives you a little bit of exec power as well, which is scary. But most people would just be using it as a trip. But obviously, if you had it like a double Sentinel, then you can for sure have different trips behind and use this more for entering. So my first initial thoughts of this agent is very strong. Op is good. Like if I look at this clip on Ascent here that I did, I can be everywhere really early, especially if you have info from other people. And you can just being 3 places within the space of essentially 5 to 10 seconds, that's a nightmare to play against. So I think the double TP I personally think you need a gap before you take the next TP. That's basically where I view it. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous with how this is looking. I think it's very strong on paper. It's insanely strong, especially with a judge. It's a judge op agent, especially on defense. And then on attack, it's good for defaulting. You could lurk with it just for like info. You could do the normal sentinel thing, but really it's just good for getting initial map control and then execing over towards site, or being on site to secure the afterplant, because they're not going to have any util to be able to retake. It's a weird agent. It's a weird way for them to go with the game. I think most people are talking about the ult, saying it's overpowered. I think the ult's fine because you know it's up and it's only like 3-4 rounds, and you can try and play around that. So that's where I'm at. I think it's strong. I think it's enough. I would use it a lot, for sure. And honestly, I might start playing in the off season and use it a bit, just purely because I like to abuse the judge and the op. And on defense, this is the best judge op agent there is. It's a better chamber. That's where I view it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll try and play some in the off season. I think it comes out tomorrow. I think that's right. So maybe I'll dust the mouse off, see if Minnie and maybe some of the Heretics coaches are around. Thank you for all the support recently. Thank you for the subs on YouTube as well, hitting some nice numbers. So yeah, if you would like to hit that subscribe button and that like button, it would help me out. All right, thanks so much. Peace.